What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to Harry the Horse Barbecue, and today is Thanksgiving Day. Happy Thanksgiving, and you guessed it, we are making a smoked, dry-brined spatchcock turkey. Keep it locked if you want to check it out. Let's get it.
Harry the Horse Barbecue.
Here we've got a big old boy, a nice turkey, fresh from Porter Road. Ooh, traditionally on Thanksgiving, most of y'all are roasting your turkeys in the oven. There are some great turkey recipes out on the internet. Great recipes for frying turkeys, smoking turkeys, roasting turkeys. For this year's Thanksgiving, I'm keeping it super simple to have the most tender, juicy, smoky, delicious turkey for all of my family to enjoy. The first thing we gotta do is get into this. I'm so sorry we're gonna remove your spine, buddy, but it's gonna be worth it. Let's get it. All right, and here's our turkey from Porter Road. Weighs just under 14 pounds. It's a whole, fresh, young turkey. First thing we gotta do is get this out of the pack. Two things I'm gonna need for this operation are my handy dandy knife here and a decent pair of kitchen shears so that way we can cut the spine out. Cut along the spine. Ew, bloody, but not too shabby. Now this turkey's been sitting in my fridge for a couple days to thaw out because Porter Road does ship these frozen, and ooh, it is a chilly bird still. Flip it over. Now with this bird being so cold, put on some cotton glove liners and throw some gloves on top of that, just so the bird's a little easier to handle. All right, now that we're gloved up, let's get after this turkey spine. So let's flip it over. And the spine of your turkey is all of this right back here. This spine has a lot of thick bones in it, so we're gonna do the best we can. Doing this frozen, you're gonna have a tough time. Oh yeah, that was a big cracker. We are getting through it, that's for sure. Gotta put in the elbow grease. Oh, that one went flying. Oh man, come on. There you go. Come on. Ah, eat that, turkey. And just like that, we've got a nice little turkey spine. And look what we exposed on the inside. Ew. Turkey neck. And a couple of the livers. Great for making stocks, soup, gravy. Roast those off, throw them in your smoker. I'll be throwing them in my pit tomorrow when I cook this guy up. Here we have a beautifully exposed turkey innards. What we're going to do is put a nice little solid smack down the breastbone. Oh, ho, 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 ho. It's like you're at the chiropractor. Oh yeah. And now you can see we've got a very nice spatchcocked bird. You want these legs to lay nice and flat. Let us start the dry brining process. Dry brine. It just means to season your turkey ahead of time with salt. All I want to do is allow salt to penetrate the meat of the turkey, which is going to A, help with flavoring the turkey because sometimes we coat turkeys and other meats with just a lot of seasoning on the outside, but it's not getting deep into the meat. What it's also going to do is pull out moisture from this bird, so when we cook this on the smoker, we can attempt to crisp up that skin. We want a nice dry turkey before we hit the smoker. Step 1, kosher salt. This is Diamond Crystal kosher salt that I have in a container, and I'm just gonna start hitting the bird with it. Here we go. Super bird. Oh, get it, get it. Good enough, okay. Looks like turkey butt cheeks. All right, anywho, let's coat this side liberally with salt. All I'm going to do now is transfer this to my wire rack and let this sit uncovered in the fridge overnight, about 24 hours, and then we'll throw it on the pit. Dry brine turkey ready to go. We're gonna let it sit in the fridge overnight, 24 hours. We'll meet you guys tomorrow at the pit. This bird is ready to go. 24 hours later, this bird is dry brine and ready to go. And we're about to throw this on the cooker, so let's get out, let's fire up that cooker. Let's get it. It's lit all the time. All right, y'all, cooker's at about 250 degrees. Let's go get that turkey and throw it on the pit. Don't drop it, 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 don't drop it. Nicely done. Turkey time, y'all. Nice and smoky. All right, no water pan, just a blocking log, and we're gonna get this bad boy all set up. Grab it like you're a doctor about to spank a baby. Hey. And we're gonna throw this in, breast towards the blocking log. Looking nice and roasty toasty. All right, y'all, we got the bird in, breast towards the fire, or breast towards the blocking log in this case. And we're gonna close this up. We're gonna be aiming for about 275 until we get a nice crispy skin. Close her up, meet you back here in a couple hours. Boom, done deal. While our turkey's smoking away, let's make some really quick, easy, simple, and delicious cranberry sauce. Let's get it. Starting with 1 bag of cranberries. Next up, we're gonna add a cup of sugar. Here's a half cup. I'm gonna leave a little room because I'm gonna finish off some of the sugar with some maple sugar. So maple sugar to top this off. Going in. Ooh, that smells good. Next up, a cup of water. Don't spill it, don't spill it. There's half a cup. Ah, I spilled it. Okay, going in. All right, nicely done. Followed by a shot of some maple syrup. This is from my grandma in Maine. The good stuff, guys, not that stuff you put on those Aunt Jemima pancakes. This is going to pair nicely with that maple sugar we added. Just a little bit. Next up, I'm gonna add some orange peel. I usually zest it. I don't have a zester on hand. We can always finish it with a little orange zest. A handful of orange peels going in. All right, last ingredient, orange juice. And I'd say about half of this. We could always add more later if we want to, but I think that combination of the maple, the orange, the cranberry, ooh, buddy. It's a juicy orange. Okay. All we gotta do is throw this on the stovetop, let it simmer down till it comes together. Off to the stove. While our turkey smokes away and our cranberry sauce is simmering away, let's make our little duck fat baste. Some duck fat. We're just gonna scoop some of this duck fat in here. Maybe about half the container. And then simply enough, I'm just gonna throw in some herbs. Here goes some thyme, some sage, rosemary, and that's about it. This is gonna hit the stove until it's all melty, and then we're just gonna baste it on our bird. Our cranberry sauce has been simmering away for about 10 minutes or so, and we're gonna keep this a whole cranberry sauce. Ooh, buddy. Our cranberry sauce is coming off the stove, looking really nice. We're just gonna go right into our decorative festive bowl. All we have to do is set this aside for a little bit while it cools, then pop it in the fridge until we're ready to serve it with our turkey. Now that our cranberry sauce is chilling and our turkey is smoking away, let's whip up a quick prime rib roast. Yes, I've got a lot of people coming over for Thanksgiving and I want to make sure that we've got enough food. So this is a 2-bone choice ribeye roast, and I'm just going to trim up the fat cap, layer this around with a similar herb butter, and throw this bad boy on the cooker. Let's get it. And the only thing I'm gonna do prior to seasoning is trim down this fat cap just a little bit, because sometimes it can be a little too fatty. The reason I'm taking some of this fat off is because a lot of it's not gonna render. We are trying to cook this to an internal of about 125, and a lot of this fat isn't gonna render in that process. Looking good to me. Let's get it all seasoned up. Our herb butter will be containing the rest of our Kerrygold butter, about half a stick, right in there, followed by some roasted granulated garlic, some toasted granulated onion, and this is unsalted butter, so we're gonna go in with some kosher salt, some 16 mesh black pepper. Let's throw these herbs in our butter. Mix it together. Smelling so good. Let's get this on our beef. And just like that, you got a real easy ribeye roast that can go right on your smoker. Let's get it out there. Cooking this to an internal of about 120, 125. Let's get it out on the grill. Let's get it. We're about 4 hours in on this bird. Let's take a peek. Ooh, buddy. Looking good. This bird is looking nice and golden. Let's take a peek. We are about 153 in the breast. We're about 165 in the thighs. I might let this rock for a few more minutes. Let's check out our rib roast. This has got a ways to go. It's reading about 90 degrees. And we'll probably pull these guys in about 30 minutes. This turkey is probing right where we want it, and it is done. Just look how beautiful it is. Golden, brown, crispy skin. That duck fat did a lot of great work. Just look at that turkey. Ooh, buddy. Crispy skin. Ooh. We're gonna let it rest now and transport it, and we'll meet you guys back when we slice it. Everyone's gonna be gobbling up this turkey. Thank you guys for tuning in to Harry the Horse Barbecue. When it comes to the spatchcock turkey method, it is the method to go to if you want the most tender, juicy, smoky bird for Thanksgiving. This is probably the ultimate turkey recipe for Thanksgiving, aside from maybe frying a turkey. You're never gonna go wrong with the spatchcock and the dry brine to get that juicy, tender, crispy skin bird. It also doesn't hurt if you throw in a smoked prime rib roast and some homemade maple orange cranberry sauce. Make sure you leave a like on this video and turn notifications on so you get notified every time we post new content. Leave a comment down below of the next turkey recipe I should try for next year's Thanksgiving, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. You know you wanna do it. I made everything from scratch for y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Oh. And just one more thing, you heard this one straight from the horse's mouth. We'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace! I gotta pat myself on the back for that one. That was pretty good.